SABC News. The African Perspective. Africa meets on Rise and Shine every weekday from 6 till 9 a.m. for all the latest news, current affairs, and actualities.
Despite Zambia and the Democratic Republic of Congo sharing good relations enhanced by the Zambia-DRC Joint Permanent Commission, the two countries have unending border disputes both on land and water. Now, this has deepened with the fatal shooting of a Zambian National Service officer in Ndola. Arthur Davies Skopo reports.
According to reports, in Ndola, Copperbelt Province, upper north of Zambia, that shares border with the southern tip of the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, an incident of maize meal smuggling was reported on 1st December 2024, to which suspected the Zambian nationals were said to be illegally getting the commodity from the Zambian side. Upon realization, soldiers from the Zambian National Service are said to have been intercepting the illegal acts by civilians trooping into DRC, and it was then that the said shootout ensued, which is said to have injured two male Zambian soldiers, of which one was pronounced dead after bleeding severely from the gunshot wounds acquired from the exchange of fire. Minister of Defense in Zambia, Ambrose Rufuma, confirms.
Smugglers managed, however, to escape apprehension and ran into the Democratic Republic of Congo, where they reported to the Congolese soldiers deployed within their territory, alleging that the Zambian soldiers had crossed the border into DRC and confiscated their military. Based on this wrong information, Congolese soldiers mobilized and confronted the Zambian soldiers to release the minimum and also surrender their weapons. It was at this point when the exchange of fire occurred.
An investigation reveals that a total of 37 cartridges were found at the scene, with 31 believed to be from Congolese guns and the rest 6 from Zambian machines. The injured serviceman of Staff Sergeant rank, Banda, is said to be admitted in hospital, and the dead officer, also Staff Sergeant Corinthians Kaputa, is yet to be put to rest. In August this year, the Zambia-DRC border at Sakanya, Mokambo, and the largest port forex earner, Kasumbalesa, were closed and trade seized over protest against selected imports restrictions on the products like beverages on the DRC side. It had to take ministers from both sides to sit down on one table to discuss matters of reopening of the entry and exit points. Also, truck drivers from Zambia and other SADC countries have been complaining of ill treatment from the DRC side for several years now, and nothing seems to be done. Economist Kelvin Chisanga has this to say.
So it's important that Zambia's economic diplomacy and policy should drive more effort to ensure that we have all those teething issues that really exist in most of the border lines to actually come to a certain level of agreement. And much more to this also, we need to create the atmosphere for growth through export, and these are gateways for export.
The continued numerous misunderstanding and conflicts may cause diplomatic cracks. Cornelius Lengwe from Roman Institute of Foreign Affairs speaks from a diplomatic perspective.
The loss of lives, I think, over time has been increasing, and we can't continue on this path. I think Zambia and Congo share not only the longest borderline, but also interrelations between the two nations. So we are pretty much brothers and sisters who should find amicable ways or means of living together in peace and in harmony.
Meanwhile, as this is happening, the Zambian President Hakainde Hichilema and Felix Tshisekedi of the DRC are this Wednesday meeting in Angola to discuss trade and investment between the two countries through the Lobito Corridor Interconnector Rail project, which the US President Joe Biden is equally attending. Reporting for Channel Africa in Lusaka, Zambia, I'm Arthur Davis, Skopo.
Africa meets on Rise and Shine every weekday from 6 till 9 a.m. for all the latest news, current affairs, and actualities.
In South Africa now, where the situation at the Stilfontein mine in South Africa's northwest province is dire, with reports of starvation and desperation. The miners have received food parcels. However, there are reports that the parcels are still to get to the affected miners. Meanwhile, the General Industries Workers Union of South Africa, GIWUSA, and the Mining Affected Communities United in Action, MAKUA, have addressed the media regarding